I'm here today with my dear friend Artyom, a Russian-speaking professional here that I have the pleasure to meet and I had the pleasure to work with. So, Artyom, you are the experts in Dubai. Whenever I need anything in Dubai, I don't go on Property Finder, I don't go Beirut, I don't call agents, I call you.
Thank you very much, Najib. Thank you.
Tell me about you, what do you do and how you do it?
So just to make it very, very short and brief,
Yes.
I've been living here for 3 and something years. I had a really, big and vast experience in social media and content creation,
Amazing.
in car business, and now I'm doing real estate for more than 2.5 years. I have been living in Dubai in several locations, and I know this city inside out. I really dedicated to this city, especially now when we're facing some, turbulence, I would say. But anyways, I cannot say that I'm focusing on some kind of a type of property or I'm focusing on villas in Dubai. I'm focusing on clients, and this is the main thing that I would like to discuss today. Yeah. So let's just have our own first impression. Let's share this impression because I have so much to say about Abu Dhabi as just a visitor, as a tourist, if you can.
Yes.
So I can start, or I would like to.
I'll dive into it. So let me start with me coming with the family to Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
We were introduced to Abu Dhabi through my wife's job. So she was recruited by a government entity, investment firm. And we came 2015.
2015.
2015.
Okay. 11
August
years
2015,
ago.
11 years ago. So I still remember when the door opened and boom, smacked down in my face with my kids was the heat.
Yeah.
That was my first intro to it. But it was lovely service. The whole experience entering the country was very, very smooth. Lovely experience, lovely welcoming from anyone, from the plane all the way to the ground staff, all the way to the car, all the way to the hotel. We were kind of taken back because we are used to the European system or US system where we actually came from.
You came from United States.
So I'm American as well.
Okay.
Also Moroccan, so I speak Moroccan for مغاربة اللي معنا.
Okay, yeah.
So we came to Abu Dhabi. I started in real estate in 2015 and I've been doing it since. I love the job. I love the city. I love the country. They are doing amazing. And for me, the amazing thing is to see it grow, building by building, community by community, to see the whole of Abu Dhabi change one piece at a time. It's something magical. I cannot really do it justice in a small or short period of time through a podcast, but I'll try to do it fair.
You know, I have so much things to say in this way. I mean, the speed of growth, because
it's fascinating.
It is, it's a matter of small facts I come across usually. For example, in 1968, before UAE was born as a country, there were only 13 cars registered in Dubai. And can you imagine that now we are having around 2 million vehicles registered in only one city? Wow. And this shows us the speed of growth, because it's just a casual thing. If you rent a vehicle which is like 60, 70 years old, you are driving across the city in a vehicle which is older than the city itself.
Yes.
As we see. And this is something that is always told about Dubai, but I understand that Abu Dhabi, first of all, Abu Dhabi, for those of you who are not aware of the fact that Abu Dhabi is the capital of United Arab Emirates, because this is, I know people who don't believe it.
A lot of people, they know UAE, they think of Dubai first.
Yes, because image, because marketing, PR, etc., etc. But we are facing the most growing, in terms of fast speed of growing area in the world, probably.
Yes. It's not just speed. I think the way Abu Dhabi was done, it was built on a proper and smart strategy. They did not want to make mistakes of let's just build road and then people use it. No, they initially studied the usage of the road, the growth of population, how many people are coming here, how many people are going there, what is the flow of traffic, in order to supply Abu Dhabi with massive roads and roads that have proper exits where people can use it. And when you drive, you come to Abu Dhabi a few times now, or at least with me, you can feel the difference.
Of course.
When you exit Sheikh Zayed Road, all of a sudden you are welcomed with Bahia, Shahama, and then you come to Yas Island through that road, and then you see Ramhan, Al Fahid, Jubail. Saadiyat, and you feel like a VIP already.
Yeah.
There is the sea on your right, on your left, mangroves. The only place in the world that I have seen this autumn was in Florida. When I drove from Miami all the way to Florida Keys, I was surrounded by water to my right and left and mangroves. It's stunning. You can't find that anywhere else.
Road is something that shows the city in the most precise way, because Abu
Yes.
Dhabi is something that is the place where you cannot find any traffic jam. Of course, on some road stops there are,
Yes.
but comparing to any other city in the world,
amazing.
it's amazing.
It's amazing.
And I cannot say that there are just few people, you and me, driving on the road. There are cars, there
A lot
are
of
people,
people,
yeah,
yes.
but still they are well operating and they're well thought through, because they
And
are
the flow of traffic is smooth.
yeah.
Yes, there is traffic. Yes, there are accidents. It's normal part of every city, right? But the way Abu Dhabi was designed is, once there is a problem, we have to find solution very quick.
Yeah.
So the Department of Municipality and Transports, they are active 24/7. They study the flow of traffic. Department of Tourism gets involved. Every single ministry and department, they are coming together as one under the patronage of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed Zayed and the leadership of Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid in Dubai. You can see the movement of everything that is done in UAE as general. It's led with finesse, with strategy. There are smart people behind it. It's not done by chance.
Yeah, and I've mentioned several times, that they are reacting on something that is not evident. So, for example, I've seen the reels.
Yes,
The
yes.
guy was driving a bicycle and he said, well, okay, this road is a little bit bumpy next to this building.
I saw that video.
Yeah,
Yes.
and next day this guy is making another video where he shows the exact same place and everything is smooth, nice, and
Yes.
he's shocked. Well, this is something that you
Amazing.
cannot see
You
everywhere.
cannot find this anywhere else.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyways, if we, for example, put ourselves in the shoes of a person who is choosing between Abu Dhabi and Dubai for some reason, I don't know. This is a very
Yes.
tricky question.
And this comes up as a question to me a lot. I think it's a tricky question.
Let's start from you.
And I'll tell you. The reason we picked Abu Dhabi,
Yeah.
because my wife was offered the job in Abu Dhabi. Maybe if she was offered the job in Dubai,
It's a matter of
we would
chance.
have come. It's
right?
a matter of chance. So first is a 50-50 flip
Yeah.
of a coin. You get the job here or there. Now, yes, Dubai is doing a lot of marketing. Yes, Dubai is world known. You see it in a lot of movies. Lots of superstars come for holiday here and all that.
I'm sorry, Burj Khalifa.
Burj Khalifa is very famous. Burj Al Arab.
Yeah.
All these palms, it's fancy. It's something that you don't see anywhere else, right? But once you come and experience Abu Dhabi for what it is, what I do a special tour with my VIP clients. I think I've done something slightly similar with you guys. Next time, maybe
I'm not that VIP
We'll do
now.
the full experience for you guys.
Yeah.
When I take them through Abu Dhabi, the way I see it, the way I feel it, they change their mind. They're like, no. I want Abu Dhabi. It's not something bad about Dubai. It's different energy, right? Each place has something to offer. So if you're looking for growth, if you're looking for hustle and bustle, you're looking for traffic. Some people want to live in the city, like in Moscow, St. Petersburg, Casablanca, or they want to be in Dubai. Some people they say, no. It's a family-oriented environment. I want to live in a villa surrounded by water, at least 20 minutes to the park, or the park is right behind my villa, and we're talking huge parks, like you saw with me in Jubail, or in Saadiyat. It's a different lifestyle. And Abu Dhabi, 30 minutes from A to Z, you are everywhere. Yes, if you want to go to the desert, you want to go further down, there are other cities as part of Abu Dhabi municipality drawing. Yes, it might take you 45 minutes, but at least within A to Z for your job to your house where you live, 20 to 30 minutes.
And we need to understand that the basic difference between Dubai and Abu Dhabi is the size, because Emirate of Abu Dhabi is, as far as I
teach
remember,
this,
80. Yeah.
I teach this and I shock people when I tell them UAE as a country, Abu Dhabi alone is 84%
84.
of that size. So imagine the size, 84%. Right?
And the more you dive into these numbers, the more you understand and know about Dubai itself, the facts. Abu Dhabi, Ras Al Khaimah, Fujairah,
Yes.
you get so excited because there are so interesting things about it. I'm just a fan of small facts, as you may see,
Yes.
and I really like this because
Yes.
when I first understood that first Abu Dhabi is the capital, not Dubai, and then 84% of the country is Abu Dhabi. Of course, it's Emirate, not the
Yes.
city, but
Yes.
anyways, this is a massive number.
Yeah.
And I would like to express my own feeling while I'm coming to Abu Dhabi after staying in Dubai because
Okay.
it's
How long
perfect.
have you been staying in Dubai? By
It
the way?
was 3 years plus.
3+ years now. So almost
yes.
4 years, coming to 4 years now.
Yeah. And
Amazing.
I now, when I open my photos in the phone, the whole Dubai is covered by all this. When I open the map of the photos,
Yes.
I see that the more I reduce the scale,
Yeah.
I see more and more photos coming from all over Dubai. So
Wow.
as far as I'm doing this blogger thing,
Yes.
this is just a nice signal for me that I'm doing it right. And yes, Dubai is more similar to Moscow because I was born in Moscow, I raised in Moscow,
Okay.
and I was studying. And the only place where I went to from Moscow was Dubai. It was
Okay.
also a matter of chance, a matter of
Okay.
luck, if you
Yeah,
say, because
sure.
we've been doing car business in Dubai, and this is Ras Al Khor area is the best place for those who are into cars.
Okay.
And this was just the start of my business career. Then I switched very soon. I switched to real estate business, and with this blogger thing, with this blogger mindset, I'm seeing more and more areas, more and more projects, more and more locations, and I see this speed of life and the speed of business and the speed of people.
Yes.
Living in Dubai, sometimes I feel myself that when I'm waking up, I'm already late for
You're
something.
late.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I'm rushing. I'm going fast. Well, I'm trying to keep up with the pace.
Yes.
In Abu Dhabi, this when on Sheikh Zayed Road, when you're approaching, when you're leaving Dubai, the tarmac is changing.
Yes.
So it's another
And the
color.
trees
Yeah,
start
the
as
trees
well to welcome you.
and road lights,
Yes.
and you understand that the mood is changing.
Yes.
Everything has changed.
Yes.
So when you're coming to Yas, to whatever, you just understand that everything is, this dial of speed is
Yes.
lowering and lowering.
It reduces the stress, reduces as well.
Yeah, and you're just moving slower, you're walking slower, you're speaking slower.
Yes.
So this is completely different vibe. And to make some kind of a conclusion, if you are choosing between Abu Dhabi and Dubai, you need to ask yourself, are you a city person or are you
Suburbs. Almost
a suburb?
suburbs outside the city.
Yeah.
But one thing, Artyom, I would like to recommend to people. Again, it's not my call.
Yeah.
It's not up to me to decide, no, you should pick Abu Dhabi versus Dubai or Dubai versus Abu Dhabi. I tell people, visit. And not just visit for a day or a couple hours. Stay for a week. Different hotels. Get the vibe of the city. Don't visit just museums. Go into the Khalidiyah, into Al Nahyan camp, into the area, the old area of the city. Go to the museums, go to the mosque, visit the palace. Next time you come to Abu Dhabi, I'll take you to the presidential palace. See different area, drive around, talk to people. Abu Dhabi people, same as Dubai, I'm talking UAE people in general, I think for me are the most welcoming breed of humans on this planet. I'm from Morocco, we are very, very welcoming. But I've been here 11 plus years, I can see it's a different vibe altogether. I challenge you, you have a flat tire and see how many Emiratis will stop. And I did that, I have goosebumps when I mention it. People stop. Are you good? Are you good? Are you good? Can I get you some water? People will park their car far away and climb up just to come to you to help you. It's an amazing thing. So speaking of that, you have to look at your priorities. Are you the type person, like you mentioned, who likes the city? You like that hustle and bustle and run? Or you are type of, khalas, I'm grown, I have kids, I just want the kids to go to school. I want to go to work.
You don't have to hurry.
You don't have to hurry. You're not stressed out. Yes, you have to deal with work, whatever the stress that's on you and on your job.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's a different vibe altogether, like you mentioned.
one day I faced the most Abu Dhabi behavior from our friend Madina.
Yes.
We were filming in
She's amazing, by the
yeah,
way.
yeah, yeah, in a lift tower, and you know that there are 15 elevators because it was office building.
Oh,
so
yes.
the lift hall is very big, and there is a device with this the digital screen where you choose the floor and
it tells you the elevator to go
yeah,
to.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah. And at this moment, she pressed some button. I don't remember the floor, but the most distanted elevator was opening up,
Oh.
and she started traveling there very slowly at her own pace. And then I was chasing her. I was going after, and she said when the door started closing, she said, "Oh wait," and she did not hurry up a single bit.
You have to
and,
move.
Yeah, and I said this was the best Abu Dhabi behavior ever
Amazing.
I've seen. So you are not in a rush, no matter what.
Look, we like to enjoy our beach clubs. We like to enjoy our dinners. We like to enjoy our lunch with friends and family and gatherings. It's completely different vibe. However, at the same time, I'm truly fascinated by the growth and the mindset of Dubai itself.
Yeah.
Because if you come to talk about it, it is a collective mindset. So everybody runs for the same targets. Everybody wants to win. Nobody wants to be left behind. From the small guy who's doing delivery, he wants to become taxi driver, he wants to do something else, to the businessman, he wants to compete, he wants to grow, he wants to grow.
This is the city of achievers.
Exactly.
Achievers,
And-
you are coming here for a certain purpose.
And the most fascinating thing for me is not that it starts from the bottom, it actually starts from the top. Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, I saw him, I saw one of the videos, he was like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, he's visiting the airport to check that the people are traveling and the entry and exit is smooth. Everybody's doing their job. I'm fascinating. It's something that you cannot see in any other country. And trust me, I lived in US, in East Coast and West Coast, and I traveled US very well. I lived in Europe, I lived in UK, I traveled in Europe. I own properties in Europe. So it's fascinating to see that behavior from who? From the leadership, right? He could easily send somebody to do it. Said Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed as well. During the issue that we had, we saw him in the mall with the Crown Prince of Dubai, and he's walking and he's supporting the businesses, supporting the country, supporting the people. He came out, he announced everybody is Emirati, whether you are with us or not. And I'll tell you one short story, fascinating. I lived in UAE during COVID. And again, for me, something to convince me that this is the right place to be. Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed came out on television and he announced, he said, I saw, quotes, I hope I'm not making a mistake, but
Okay.
this is what I understood.
Yeah.
I see people worried. I see people panicking. Do not worry. You are treated the same as every Emirati here. So a hashtag came out, La tshilun ham, do not worry. Okay? It was placed all over the highway, which means people were panicking about the food. They were hearing the stories in Europe running out of diapers and baby formula and injections and this, masks. We had the amount of fish and meats and food we had during that time, it was existing nowhere else on the planet. He was helping, UAE was helping other countries with stock of masks and food. And that made, again, another goosebumps coming out. And if anything, that made me a believer in UAE, United Arab Emirates.
Yeah.
They are doing the right thing. They want everyone to be safe. They want everyone to grow, and they want to invite you and your family. They want you to enjoy life and make money out of it. But enjoy life. That's the main thing, right? Come and live. Not pay taxes, not pay for something else. Come, grow your business. You buy a villa, it goes up in price. So they are creating a market for it. We'll discuss that in more details to help you to actually make money and not lose money in this country.
That's not something you see every day on every point of the planet.
Yes.
Anyways, choosing between these cities for private living,
Yes.
I would also advise to you guys, if you are treat me as an expert or worth listening
Dubai,
for
you're
advice.
expert, yeah.
Always when you're coming for holidays, you will never understand the city the way it is. You need to travel. You need to come and stay the way you're talking.
Yes.
Yeah, so you need to exit this travel philosophy and relocate for a week, for 2 weeks. Experience yourself, not in a rush, not trying to enjoy the every hour on the beach, because there are so many things to experience, there are so many things to visit, and you will understand the city faster than you are lying on the beach and
it will allow you to also understand the culture of United Arab Emirates. It's not just I went to Dubai, I went to Abu Dhabi, I stayed in the beach the whole week.
Yeah.
It's great, perfect.
There are so many beaches,
You'll be swimming and there are dolphins jumping in front of you. It's fascinating, it's amazing. You don't want to get out. But I think you are missing out if you don't experience other things.
Yeah.
Just like anywhere else. There are places where it's just a tiny island, there is nothing to do, it's just a beach. Here, there is a lot to do. So I highly recommend that when people come, to take something else with them. It's not just a souvenir at the airport or at the shop. It's stories. It's the flair. It's the mood. It's the vibe of the city. So when they talk, it's not just here is a photo of me on the beach, tanning with my wife, whatever. No, here are the experiences. And that's, I believe, stays in your heart forever.
And use your eyes instead of your cameras. This is
it's good. Take photos. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Don't listen to him.
But usually, I face when something is happening, everybody is using the phone instead of just observing it, enjoying it. And how much time you spend reviewing your phone photos or videos? It doesn't work like that.
We tend to take our attention away from living in the moment. Versus capturing the moment. It is different sets altogether. So.
Anyways, I would like to talk to you about real estate right now.
Okay.
Because for me, well, according to my experience, according to our previous, reviews and meetings, and talks, I am seeing Abu Dhabi as a perfect place to have a villa or townhouse. It doesn't matter that I'm now telling that, well, Dubai is the least attractive in this term, or there are so many locations and areas which are extremely luxury or extremely comfortable or extremely good looking, or they are old and they have their vibe of this old community. But for me, Abu Dhabi is something which attracts those who are interested in villas. Is it right?
Yes, to a certain extent. If you cannot afford villa, automatically you naturally go for apartments, right?
Okay.
But the villa communities, the way they are built in Abu Dhabi, it adds such a quality, such space. You feel you live in a proper resort, literally.
Mm-hmm.
All you need is a swimming pool in your backyard, and that's it. You'll be very, very relaxed.
And I would like to add one thing. If you don't know anything about Dubai or Abu Dhabi, take your Google map and just understand the way they are located and they're made, because Dubai is land, Abu Dhabi is islands. And this is the core difference, the main difference between the city.
You could live in places. I brought you the other day with your team to Jubail. You are literally surrounded by waters.
Of course.
You are driving on bridges and there are lagoons beneath your tires. You have mangroves to the right, mangroves to the left, lush green. So we're talking about how many villas are built. What is the density ratio? That is very important. Why? Because if I keep an island with low density, it means I offer exclusivity. Therefore, the price goes up. But if I cram up, take Jubail, same land, for example, and I put 3 times the amount of villas, and you saw the space, we have the capacity to build more.
Mm-hmm.
They could have built more, but they chose not to. Because by doing that, they dilute the value. This is what is unique about villa communities in Abu Dhabi. Second, majority of the owners that buy in Abu Dhabi are end users, not investors.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, you could be an investor, you want to buy your villa, but you decide to rent it or you decide to sell it. Your competition is less. Therefore, the price that you can ask is high. So the ROI for you, for a villa, probably you can reach the highest anywhere on the planet, is actually in Abu Dhabi.
The less density, the less units you have, the less competition you will face.
Less traffic, less noise, more green spaces, more places for your family to enjoy, more green spaces for the kids to play in around. The plots for the villas, they come wide and far. So they're big. It's not tiny plots. You're not attached to other people. If you choose townhouse, different story. But when you pick a villa, there are villas with massive plots. And there is something funny I learned when I came to the UAE, is that everyone has majlis. Majlis is the welcoming sitting room or living room that's separate from your actual living room. So to me, this concept is fascinating. And you find it in Abu Dhabi, you find this, of course, in Dubai as well. But it offers you such a luxury that you're not going to experience anywhere else. And once you try it, this is what's wrong in here. The problem is once you try it, you cannot live without it.
Yeah.
Because it's like sun. It gives you vitamin D. Same. When I have a villa in Abu Dhabi, I don't see myself living anywhere else. It's got to be so difficult for me to move or to live somewhere else.
So if we consider low speed of life and high way of enjoying it, if we consider low density, if we come up to a low amount of people, cars and traffic jams, quiet life in a luxury island city with lots of kind people, and so this is Abu Dhabi.
Amazing. And then you're surrounded by islands. So let me start you. I started in sales in Yas Island.
Okay.
So I was selling apartments, I was selling villas in West Yas and then Yas Acres. So I saw Yas coming up from almost nothing. There were projects already built, like Formula One, of course, Ferrari World, the hotels next to the Formula One. But we didn't see apartment buildings yet. Nothing was handed over yet. The villas, West Yas was not handed over, was under construction. Yas Acres also was under construction. All this Noya, all these projects, nothing existed. I sold Water's Edge, which is now world famous, next to Ferrari World. I sold this off plan. That was the first project I started with. So you can see I saw this coming up. So you have Yas Island, which is the entertainment hub of United Arab Emirates, of not just Abu Dhabi, UAE. This is where we host UFC. This is where we host the NBA games. This is where we have Ferrari World, Warner Brothers, Yas Water World, SeaWorld, and then the soon to be announced Disney, or it's already announced but soon to be delivered, Disney, and then Dome.
This is something which was announced
and
just recently.
It's coming from Vegas. Yeah. So this is the only one the second one that will be anywhere in the world.
The amount of points of interest in one location is
it's fascinating.
Yeah.
It's fascinating. Then you move from Yas Island. Next to it, you have Fahid Island. Fahid Island developed by Aldar, where you have apartments, villas, you'll have luxury hotels, and this is seafront community. So you have water in front of you and behind you, right? Then you move next to it, Ramhan Island. So this is something similar to the story of Palm Island, but it's shaped like fingers, which is fascinating. So every villa will have a beach. Every villa, whether you have 3-bedroom or a mansion, everyone will have a beach in front of them. Next to it, to the left, you have Jubail, where I took you. We already discussed Jubail. Beautiful, low density, lots of green, lots of water surrounding you. Then you move to Saadiyat Island. So these are just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 islands right next to each other. And you can see it's different flavor to each.
Yeah.
Each one is unique in its own way. But all of them come together, they offer you a lifestyle you cannot find anywhere else. So these are on top. At the bottom of the map, you find Hudayriyat.
This is something extremely famous and extremely popular right now. So there is kind of
booming. So Hudayriyat now.
So can you explain this? Because from my side, from Dubai side, I see that more and more Dubai brokers are coming to Abu Dhabi.
Yes.
I think this is something controversial, to be honest. And moreover, I face when they start naming themselves as Abu Dhabi experts. Yeah, having sold only 1 or even 0 units there. That's and Hudayriyat is something that attracts all of them because this is a booming location.
Yes,
they are developing and they are offering so many interesting projects and at a reasonable price. But anyways, this is something that. Am I right or am I wrong?
Yes, you are absolutely right.
Because Hudayriyat is something that attracts this rush to Abu Dhabi.
Yes.
Is it something?
It's a gold rush.
Yeah.
So let me back up for a little bit so I can tell you the story of Hudayriyat itself. I lived in Nation Towers, which is in Corniche. And I used to see Hudayriyat as empty land.
Yeah.
So they used to have a bridge. We used to refer to it as a bridge to nowhere. I could be wrong. So because we saw the island, there was nothing. The bridge was closed. They opened the island. The first attraction they started with, they wanted to make it triathlon specific island. A place where you can swim, bike, and run as a competitor. And I had the pleasure to do the first competition. So I competed. It's not good timing. I'm gaining a lot of weight.
Okay, anyways.
But I did the competition. So I saw also Hudayriyat coming up from scratch, just sand. Mudun, the developer of Hudayriyat, which is one developer developing an island by the size of Manhattan, is building a variety of projects, from villas to mansions to golf community now recently announced, to
hills.
To the hills.
Yeah.
I mean, this is something compared to Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
We have celebrities and lots of famous people who live in there. So imagine how, as one developer, you can control the quality, but at the same time, you're offering very lucrative and attractive price. They started at 1,300 per square foot, right? Now we are coming to 1,800, 1,900 per square foot. You cannot find these prices anywhere else. So it makes sense to consider and look at Hudayriyat. But what I highly recommend for the agents that don't know anything about it, educate yourself on the story, educate yourself on the developer, get to know where it is now, or where it was, where it is now, where is it going, and what's in it for your customer. Don't just push villas because you get paid a higher commission.
Or because you've seen some kind of
because
reels
you've seen some
Instagram.
reels, or
Yeah.
you read the brochure and you make yourself an expert. No. You have to be able to compare it. Why Hudayriyat? So if I come to these agents, they're not going to be able to explain it to me beside the price per square foot. And that's it.
And this gives me another idea and why I'm so thankful to you for our, let's say,
pleasure.
cooperation. Because me, myself, I am devoted to Dubai. I
Yes.
know lots of facts about it. I know all the areas. I know all the prices and the previous numbers and the future probable numbers.
And sorry to interrupt you. And this is why, if I need something in Dubai, I will come to you.
Yeah, because
I'm not
of
going to
course,
pretend to be the expert in it.
yeah, I know that there are some guys who are who think that I'm let's say I'm a shop, right?
Yeah.
And when I'm selling one unit, this is something that limits my audience.
Yes.
But if I'm offering like several units, and
Yeah.
in these terms, unit is Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Fujairah, Ras Al Khaimah, whatever.
Yes.
But I need to stay focused, and I cannot explain in such details as you can to a client what is the difference between Yas, Jubail, Hudayriyat, where is it coming from, where is it going to. So I would prefer to work with you instead of
And I do the
doing
same, yeah.
your work less effectively than you can.
Of course,
And
yeah.
this is the matter what we're expressing during last 1.5 year in our pro-broker community with
Yes.
Yuri.
Yeah.
Because if you're a broker, you need to have a partner in this or that area with this or that experience who could cover you, who could work
Absolutely.
with you and share with you the commission. Because the main idea about buying property in Dubai, in Abu Dhabi, wherever, is the enjoyment of the client. Everybody forgets that. So
Yes.
I know people who
Yes.
believe that they are doing it for money because, well, of course, the commissions are high, the chances are low when you get this commission and it changes your life. But anyways, if your client is not satisfied,
Yes.
he is feeling that he has done this under pressure, this is something that closes any door for you in the future.
So think of it this way. I come to Dubai and I pretend to be an expert in Dubai, and I sell a property in Dubai because that developer or this developer offers me the highest commission. Do you think my chances of closing the right deal will happen for my client? Absolutely not. The chances of not picking the right property will increase, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna pretend to be the expert, right? Because I don't know that market very well. Therefore, my advice to you as the customer is not gonna be 100% backed by me. I'm just a broker. I just told you, yes, just buy it and you bought it. So don't come back to me and blame me for something. you have to take responsibility as an owner, as a buyer yourself. Make sure you're dealing with someone educated, someone that knows the market, someone who, if he calls himself an expert, he can back it up. It's not just how many deals he's did, but where. It's not just one developer, one project, right? So this is the trend that we start seeing. A lot of brokers from Dubai, they're just focusing on Mudun because easy to sell, right?
I'm not trying to blame anyone for anything.
I'm not blaming them, for them, but at least if you offer something, offer it with an education behind it, right?
Yeah, with a certain reason why you are doing this, why you're offering.
Exactly, and back it up. Not just, they're offering it, I'm going to go and get one for you, and that's it. No. Because at the end of the day, that client will want you to sell it.
Yes.
Or want you to rent it.
And what
How
you
going to
deal with
this?
that? Yeah.
So if you don't know the markets, what are you going to do? Give it to somebody else? No.
Anyways, I always face and I always keep in mind this idea that if you're coming to real estate, if you're doing it, you need to consider it as your future profession for minimum 5 years. If you're coming here to Abu Dhabi, to Dubai, whatever, and you are thinking that, well, okay, I'm going to make it in several months, I'm going to get some cash and move on. That's not the way you work. Because sometimes I come across clients who are asking me about the questions they should have been asking their previous broker. And when I'm asking them, what is the guy you were buying it with, they say, I have no idea.
They call me, or they found my number somewhere on Facebook.
So they don't know where is this guy they were buying with. So that's kind of a tricky thing. And I believe that the market now, which is facing, like turbulence, I would say, it will clean himself. It will clean itself.
So great you mentioned this, because here is what we are doing in Abu Dhabi. I am pleased to tell you that I am part of ThinkProp. I mentioned this before. ThinkProp is an institute that teaches brokers to get the license. So I'm one of their instructors. What we are trying to do through the help and guidance of ADREC, Abu Dhabi Real Estate Center, which is the government's body that governs the relationship between the brokers and the clients, as well as govern the real estate sector, they're telling us we need you to raise the standards for the brokers. So we are introducing, as of July, this July coming up, a face-to-face training for 5 days for the brokers. It's no longer going to be online. It's not going to be quick size fits all. No, we're doing it face-to-face, so the brokers are engaged. They can ask us from our experience as many questions as they want, and we have enough time to offer them lots of knowledge. So the idea of the old style brokers that just come in and put in a suit and come in to sell you something or pretend to advise you something, those days are gone. If the future brokers are not, for example, using AI, they don't know how to read the analytics tools, they don't know how to analyze the markets for you properly, they don't know how to advise you properly, they're not going to cut it. Which means you have to start with the product, which is an educated broker, to elevate. You're not just elevating the broker, you're elevating the real estate market as a whole.
Yeah.
Because when you deal with a broker who doesn't care, looking at the commission only, not educating, and doesn't have the background on the purchase, they just sell you anything. But if you come to a market where all the brokers are well established, they are professional, they deal with you with transparency, they don't cheat you, they don't lie to you, then you are safe. You're good. You believe in the market and you invest. Otherwise, people complain, people sell, people quit, and it's not good. And so this is what ADREC is doing.
And moreover, let's say from the side of a broker, there are so many tools and instruments for you to get information faster, way faster than you experience. So if I would like to, if I need to check the numbers, the ROI numbers, the capital appreciation, whatever, on a certain unit, now I don't have to find the numbers which were mentioned in different articles. I just need to use one single bot or AI to get all the detailed information about the numbers, the details, the ages and everything, and that makes your life easier.
And guess what? The client has access to those tools as well.
Of course.
So you cannot come and say, if you buy this, the ROI will be 8%. Hey, I'm the client. I'm looking at it. You say 6.5. Where did you come up with 8%? Prove it to me. break the numbers for me. Let me see you showing me that you know how to calculate ROI. And now we're talking about gross ROI, we're talking about net.
Yeah,
What
are
is
you
net
taking
operating income? And the broker goes like, huh? And they run away. Right?
Yeah.
They will not be able to answer you. They need to educate themselves on this. They need to follow the rules of marketing. No cold calling, all this stuff is getting cleaned up. So the markets has reached a global level, and we are expanding even more. We are pushing the market or helping the market or assisting the market with the guidance of ADREC and the government of Abu Dhabi to reach another level. Okay. During Eid, I did a roadshow in London. So I was selling 4 Emiratis properties that are in UK through Aldar and London Square and other developers. And the same thing, trying to get British investors to come and invest in Abu Dhabi. And I can tell you the momentum and the reasoning behind it for investors, they are trying to avoid taxes. But the most thing, they're trying to come and enjoy life. They're done with the rain, with the fog.
Yeah.
They're like, no, I want safety, I want peace, I want to leave my phone somewhere. I leave and I don't have to worry about it. Nobody will touch it. And I know my property will be safe. Right? So, and the benefits or the cherry on the cake, as we say, you don't have to pay taxes. That's it. You register your property under your name. In Abu Dhabi is 2%, not 4%.
Yeah, in
it's
Dubai
2%,
it's 4.
and that's it. If it's an off-plan, you don't have to pay the broker. If the broker tells you need to pay, you can file a complaint. ADREC will take it very, very seriously. Okay?
Once again, if you are buying off-plan property, no matter where, Dubai or Abu Dhabi, you are dealing with developer directly. Every payment you're making to developer's escrow account, not to broker, not to third party, not to anywhere else, directly to developer. And in this case, while buying off-plan, you're not paying your broker anything, because this is a matter of broker and developer relationship to cover this thing. Yeah,
and it's good to respect that relationship.
Yeah.
Because there are honest brokers, professional brokers, smart brokers. They work very hard to bring you that property on a silver platter. So as a buyer, you need someone on your side. Because at the end of the day, if I am a developer, I just want to sell my properties. I don't care what anybody else does. I want to push my properties and sell them. But if I am a broker, I work with all developers. Now,
and you know the differences, between the developers, between their approach. You know the differences of the locations and all the benefits and points of growth of this or that location.
And we know the story behind it.
Yes.
And the history where it was.
Yeah.
And we know the 2030, 2035, 2040 plan.
Yeah.
We know it's better than anybody else. So we can advise you better. For example, I'm here coming to you as a buyer. I just need an apartment facing the sea. Or I want a villa facing the sea. You as a broker, you know there is a plot in front of it. You already know there will be apartment buildings. But you sold me this villa with the seafronts. I bought it, I trusted you, and I bought it. 6 months later, they started construction.
Yeah.
Will I come back to you? I will never trust you again.
Of course.
So this is why building that relationship, and this is what we tell our students through the Institute ThinkProp. We're telling them, you are not in the real estate business, you are in the relationship building business. Which means Artyom comes to me from Moscow, he comes in, he doesn't know anything about UAE. Of course, I connect with my people in Dubai. We do a show for him, we show him the villas, apartments, whatever he's looking for. Then he comes to me in Abu Dhabi. Then I show him around. I show him the city first. We don't talk about any projects. Let's see the city. Let's get the vibe. Where does he feel with him and his family? Maybe he comes to Jubail or Saadiyat and he's like, this is it, this is me. Then we start looking at properties within the area. Then we start looking at the budget, looking at differences between this property and that. Why this, why not that? Because at the end of the day, that client will eventually either sell it or give me a recommendation, or that will help my business and it will help the real estate sector as a whole.
Yeah, and this is something that many brokers miss or skip, because the first thing you start with the client is to know the client, to learn,
you have to know them better than themselves.
Yeah.
I go as far as, I don't like to jump into, okay, you inquired about XYZ. I'm available, let's go do viewing. No. Let's sit down first. Let's have a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Invest 40 minutes, 45 minutes, half hour with your client. Get to talk to them.
Because sometimes when the client is coming with his wife, sometimes the position of client switches.
Of course.
Because the main task and the main goal of this man is to make his family happy.
Yes.
And happy wife.
Happy life. Happy life, yeah. At the end of the day, she needs to be happy. The man is looking, maybe, I want a nice villa, I want a good budget, I want a good location. The wife comes in, I'm not assuming, I'm not in the job of assuming, but I'm just saying maybe she's looking for safety. I don't want to be next to the road, I want to be next to the park, I want to do this, I want to do that. Or vice versa. My wife and I, we do this. We go for viewing, and if she says no, I cut it. If I say no, we cut it. That's it. Both of us have to agree on it.
Let's get back to kind of a conclusion, because we have discussed so many topics and I'm so happy about it. This is this is the first podcast on my channel.
Will be more. We'll do some more.
Definitely, because we have so much to discuss, especially about different cities and projects and maybe something else. But anyways, let's conclude.
Yes.
The main core difference between Dubai real estate and Abu Dhabi real estate in terms of procedures, they are basically the same, right?
The procedure is the same, similar.
Yeah.
If you're talking about secondary market or even off-plan, in Dubai you pay 4% to transfer the property or to register the property.
Dubai Land Department fee,
DLD, while in Abu Dhabi you pay 2%. Now, if we dig a little bit deeper, for me personally, I might be biased, but I love Abu Dhabi. So Abu Dhabi growth, capital gain for the villa communities, you cannot find it anywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
I sold villas in Wasias that have doubled in price.
Mm-hmm.
100% increase in 5 to 6 years, you cannot see it anywhere else. You see 10%, maybe 5%, maybe 4%, depending on the market. But you don't see 100% or 200%. There are properties in Saadiyat, like Louvre Residence, it had tripled in price. Why? Because it's unique, it's special, it's limited, right? Low density. So all of this you have to take into consideration before you make a decision. But do your homework, ask the right questions, reach an expert, do proper analysis of the market before you dive in and then, I made a mistake.
And make your first and second and third impression by putting yourself into the city itself.
Yes, of course.
So you need to try it, you need to feel it. And usually when a client is coming to me and choosing this or that location in Dubai, I'm telling him, just imagine your morning when you wake up and you see this. We're standing in the middle of apartment and I'm telling him, imagine you are seeing this for a certain period of years continuously. Are you happy with that?
Yes.
Are you happy that you're going 40 floors down to get to the ground?
Yes.
Are you happy with the cafes that surround you? Are you happy with this view or whatever? And after that, if you're buying for your private, personal, comfortable, hopefully, life, you need to feel that. You need to trial that.
Yeah.
That's
At the same time, don't rush and don't be rushed.
Yeah.
Take your time, ask the right questions, and see the same property or the place, at least if it's off plan, through different times. If you're okay with just studying the brochure and looking at the projects from far away and you kind of understand it, you're willing to take a dive, it's okay. But then to study it more, do some more homework. I'll tell you something. I had a client who came to Jubail to see one of the villas. They have decided because I sent them one photo. And the photo was of sunsets.
Mm-hmm.
This is your villa, this is sunsets. Look at the view because the client didn't come during sunset. They came, they saw the villa in the morning.
Yeah.
But the moment they saw the sunsets during that time, the colors
This is
changed.
very professional from your side because
The colors changed,
yeah.
yes. So I took the time to share something else with them.
Yeah.
I also wake up extremely early. I'm 4:30, I'm part of the 4:30 club. So I wake up very, very early. And I do the school drive because I want to spend time with my kid. But the idea is, I see Jubail when it's dark or when the sun is coming up. So I take videos to give them the vibe of early morning when there is 0 cars on the road. What is the sound that you're hearing, right? Just that alone, you might be able to change the perspective. As a buyer, you get a different feel for it. So I think if brokers go as far as going the extra mile, sharing something extra that the client didn't ask for, something, I'm not telling send another brochure. No, send something that will click, because you are dealing, at the end of the day, you are dealing with human beings, not robots, not phones, not AI. It's a human who will actually buy that unit, right? So it's a human to human interaction. So be human, don't deal with them like robots.
I think this is the best phrase that we need to.
I just came up with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I would like to thank you for your
Thank you so
time,
much for
this Abu Dhabi promotion.
It's my
Let's
pleasure.
be honest.
Thank you for watching and for taking the time to go through our speech and
Thank
talk.
you very much. Thank
And
you.
I appreciate the talk with you, Mr. Artyom. It was fun. It was educative. It's a lot of value. I think we discussed. We will repeat one more. Consider subscribing to our channels that you see below in the description as well. To any Instagram channel or YouTube channel that you see, please consider this is very valuable stuff for you. It will help educate the buyer.
Definitely.
Right? Help educate the markets. Maybe brokers can benefit from this as well.
Of course.
Thank you
Just
so much.
the mindset.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're trying to elevate the mindset.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And
Thank
we
you,
look forward
Najib.
to doing another session with you.
Thank you. Thank you, Najib.
Thank you.